Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode here on the G Splitters Garage. Today, we're gonna wash and detail this big girl. First time ever on the G Splitters Garage, detailing a lifted truck. Let's do this. Overall condition of the vehicle, really nice. This truck lives under car covers. However, some of those car covers have deteriorated over time and the sun has really taken a beating on the hood here. Really beat up the stripes here, as you guys can see here. I hope the camera could pick it up. So we're going to try to restore these vinyl stripes and add a layer of ceramic coating on top to prevent it from happening again. You know, polish up the wheels real nice and wax the whole truck. Oh, it's locked right now, but the truck is essentially brand new inside. It's literally immaculate. This truck does not get driven much. It maybe comes out a couple times a year when it's really bad out, like the rain is flooded everywhere and the rain has flooded everything, and that's the only time that this truck really comes out. It's really a garage, I don't want to say garage queen because it sits outside under car covers, but it's rarely driven. So inside is nearly immaculate, outside is nearly immaculate also, except for that sun damage and oxidation that happened when the car covers deteriorated. So let's go ahead and get busy, guys. All right, guys, and we start here with our 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot, our grit guard, a rag, and a scrubbing pad. Go ahead and add our Blacklight car wash soap, hefty amount, big truck, and we create some suds. Now we activate our suds with our pressure washer. Okay, before we put a mitt on this truck, let's go ahead and hit it with the foam cannon. Let's go ahead and get some suds on this truck, start breaking down some of that dirt and grime off of it, rinse it off, and then we scrub it down. Okay, now as we let the soap here do some work and start breaking down some of that grime, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the wheels with some wheel cleaner. These are big wheels, so I'm gonna need all the help I can get. So I put my wheel cleaner here into a Harbor Freight spray bottle. This is the kind of spray bottle that you see like for the weeds and stuff like that. Like people buy these to like spray stuff on their garden, but they make a great tool for detailing, and you can put like all your wheel cleaners and stuff in here, especially when you have a big vehicle like this with big tires. You can use it to your advantage. I'm gonna go ahead and use some wheel cleaner in here also, because it's gonna make easy work of all this dirt and grime that's in here. So that should do the trick. You pop the pump and you're in the zone. Oh no, you see the boom. All right, guys. So I was instructed to take extra good care of the wheels. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do the wheels first, because this truck is so big that it's really exposed to the sun. So I want to make sure that I get my wheel cleaner on and I get it off. The reason being is sometimes the wheel cleaners can be a little harsh and they ruin the wheels, like they'll stain them. So what I want to do here is I want to get the wheels scrubbed down. And what I'm using here is just a big brush that you can buy them at AutoZone. And they make real easy work of getting into all these big blocks of the big 4x4 tires. Because the last thing you want is for a ring of brown dirt to be around here in your freshly clean wheels, right? You want to give these things a good scrub, and again, keep them wet. You don't want this wheel cleaner to dry up. Okay, then you get a brush. You want to use a series of brushes, make your life easier. Okay, so I like this one here. I bought this brush, where did I buy this brush? I think I bought it at Walmart, but it's real soft. It has real soft bristles. So like to get in here into the hubcap here, oh, it makes easy work. Okay, like this wheel here has a lot of detail, so this brush makes easy work of that. Okay, and it has like a little rubber thing around it so it doesn't scratch the wheel. So if you bang into stuff, you know, it's fine. Okay, then you could use like a little painter's brush, get in there, bam, look at that, guys. So all these wheels with all these details you could get in there with a little painter's brush. Get in there, get all up in there. Okay, and then you just simply grab your scrubbing pad and you go over it with your scrubbing pad. Get into every spoke. Okay. And again, I was instructed to take extra good care of these wheels. So there it is. I'm going to try to get my hands in there, try to get as much as I can of the inner wheel, and we'll let the pressure washer do the rest. Alright guys, and that's what a clean wheel looks like. So we're going to go ahead and repeat the process on all four. It's going to take a little bit of time. Scrub the heck out of them. Make sure they don't dry up on us, so you know the wheel cleaner doesn't do any damage. And we get these wheels as clean as we possibly can. So I'm going to go ahead and storm through all the four wheels, and then we'll move on to scrubbing the body. And yeah. Alright guys, so I got a fresh bucket of suds here. We're gonna go ahead and do the body. I'm gonna storm through the body real quick and dry it. So I'll do a quick time lapse for you guys, and then I gotta run. I actually have tickets for Monster Jam today, so I have like about 20 minutes to do this, wash it and dry it up, and then we could continue tomorrow or when I get back later today. But I really need to finish this, get dressed, and get to Monster Jam. So I'm gonna storm through this, guys, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. Truck is washed and dried, and I need to hit the showers. See you guys in a bit. We're smuggling in hot Cheetos. Hopefully we don't get caught.
One of the entrances down
Yeah guys, we got the hot Cheetos in the right pocket.
You guys walking the other way. I got all empty doors to the right. All empty doors to the right.
Let's see.
I just need to see one ticket, folks. Check to make sure you have the right entrance to go in. How you doing now? Okay, any door behind me here.
Get your brother's hand?
I'm gonna get my whole Cheeto.
Alright guys, we got caught. So basically they told us first and final warning, you cannot use the GoPro here because it's considered a professional camera, so we're not allowed to use it. And the stick where you hold the camera is not allowed in here because it could be a weapon. So I got a first and final warning. They got my information down, and yeah. So they didn't take away the hot Cheetos though. So they were so distracted with the camera, they didn't confiscate the hot Cheetos, so we're good. Tell me you're spoiled rotten. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna clay the whole truck. It's pretty rough. It's like you could feel like all the contaminants in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly go through it with some this Brilliant Finish synthetic clay bar by Grit's Garage. So I'm gonna go through it. Basically, all you do is you wet it. I like to use detailer, and then go through it. And what I like to do is, whenever I see you start feeling it, it starts feeling smooth. So when you feel no resistance against the paint, that's how you know that you got all the contaminants off. But also, you get to see like all the little dots, and those are the areas that I work the most. So those little dots are gone. Alright guys, we're breaking a sweat. I just finished clay barring the whole truck. The stripes themselves are a bit damaged. I did clay them, and I did try rubbing compound on this corner. That's why this corner is pretty shiny. But if you guys can see, the stripes are pretty much done. So we might need to replace those stripes. My little boy's working the roof right now. What's up, buddy?
What's up? That's a lot of bugs up here.
So we finished claying this side already. We're working on this side over here.
Okay, it's more.
And we got, dang buddy, you got it pretty good. We still got a little bit more to go.
Okay.
But it's looking good. So
Oh, I can see myself.
got my little helper here. He's costs more than union wages, but gotta teach him young. Alright guys, and what we're doing now is we're hitting the truck with some V38. This is by Chemical, guys. It's a fine jeweler's polish. This truck didn't have very many swirls, so we're gonna hit it with this, and then we'll hit it with our graphene wax. But this thing was not bad at all. It didn't have major swirls or scratches, so a fine jeweler's polish before we throw our wax should be just enough for this truck. Huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You're doing an excellent work. Remember, keep your pad flat. There you go. Keep your pad flat. There you go. Side to side and up and down.
Okay.
There you go. Good work. Let's see. Do we got a little crud over here? How's that? Do we need to go deeper, or that's just good? Whoa, would you look at that, guys? Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. Got rid of the swirls. So smooth. This is just what this truck needs. Just a little fine jeweler's polish. And that's what they call that V38. They call it because it's real fine. It's not very heavy cut. Huh?
What about the black spot?
I think we have to change the stripes, buddy, because I tried a heavy compound on it, and I tried clay barring it, and it just doesn't come off. I think it's ruined it.
That's it.
Yeah, but this came out good, really nice.
Now we're gonna do the top.
Yep, let's do the top. Let's do the whole truck, and then we'll come back, and then we'll hit it with some wax, so it should be real nice.
It's rainy taco.
All right, guys. Well, the truck looks fantastic. We actually clay barred the whole thing yesterday. We started already polishing some stuff, some panels, just to see what's gonna work for this truck. I have some V38 that I just want to get rid of. It has like about half the bottle or more or less, half a bottle or less left on the bottle, so I just want to kill it. This is V38 it's a real light polish, which is all this truck really needs. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the whole truck with this, and then we'll follow up with some wax, and it'll be real nice. So, all right, guys. So we started cleaning this truck yesterday. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and remove all the dust. Still pretty clean, but I want to get all the dust out. And what I want to do here is swap every corner of my pad as much as I can, just so whatever little contaminant is on the truck doesn't cause any scratches. So there it is. I used some detailer on it. Ah, that thing looks good. And this is just cleaning it. So, orange pad removes light imperfections. Let's go ahead and prime it real quick. Whoop. I'm going to do this over here. Alright, I had just washed this pad, that's why. Alright, we're going to grab our V38. Give this sucker a good shake with our freshly washed pad. Go ahead and do a couple of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a few more since we're just getting started. Alright, and let's go ahead and work this section here first. I'm going to start in 1. Level 1, speed 1, just to spread the material. This is a big pad, so I feel comfortable being able to work this whole corner. I'm going to speed it up to about 4. Alright guys, and what you want to do here is you want to work your machine side to side gently, letting the machine and the pad and the compound that you're using do all the work, and then you're going to wait till the wax is basically broken down. And that's what I did right now. I worked it till I felt that there was no more compound to be worked, and now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it down. Jesus, well, look at that superior. Oh my god, that thing is so shiny now. It's crazy. The truck was already shiny before, but look at that. Wow. Now, this real fine polisher that we're using removes light scratches, light oxidation, which is what this truck needed, really. And it's going to give us a real nice clean surface for us to apply our waxes. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it feels like silk. It feels so smooth. Look at that, guys. See how shiny it is, buddy?
Yeah.
What do you give it? 2 thumbs up?
5.
5? What? Is that it? Look how shiny it is. Oh, in there? You're a tough critic. Alright guys, well, our light polish did wonders for the bed. It's amazing. It's so silky and smooth, very shiny. So before I head on to doing the rest of the truck, what I want to do is I always like to do like the recipe that I'm going to use on the vehicle, like the steps that I'm going to go through. I like to do one panel first, kind of like to see what the end result is going to be, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab a red pad with some Adams polish and go through this bed and see what kind of result we're going to get with that recipe. And if it looks really good, we'll continue with the rest of the truck. So I have a brand new red pad by Adams, and this is really just an applicator pad. So we're gonna see, it even says in the backs, wax and sealant. And this is why I like the Adams pads, because there's little details like this, you know, it's nice. Disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by them. This one actually washed off the description. I just bought this on their sale on the website. They usually have a lot of sales. They send me a lot of emails. All right, so then I'm gonna use a red pad with some of this graphene liquid wax. Supposedly this stuff is really good. It says contains graphene ceramic resin, synthetic wax fortified, easy on, easy off, fills minor imperfections and swirls, removes light oxidation, and it has a key lime scent. So we're gonna go ahead and use this.
Can I drip it?
Oh, that's a big one.
I'm doing that much because I did a big
Because you did too much on the side. Do a few more right here on the sides, because this is a new pad. Well, actually, do good size drops, because this is more of a, that's good. Whoa, too much. Okay, that's good. Actually, that's good, buddy. That's good. All right.
Too much.
All right, guys, and this is a brand new pad. So we're gonna go ahead and prime it with some detailer just to get it wet. And then this is you don't really have to work this one in too much because it's a wax, it's like a sealer, you know. You're not really cutting into the paint, you're applying. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna basically spread it out and then put it on our low setting, because again, we're just spreading this. And we're gonna work it. Now, for this one, you could go a little heavier, I would say, on this, because like I said, you're not really trying to cut into it and break it down and all that stuff. You're just trying to apply it. So I'm gonna use a little bit more. Just apply it throughout the whole bed and wipe it off and see what we have. Yeah, what can I say? So alright guys, and as you guys saw in that clip, I like to work it up and down, side to side, 2 or 3 times, just to make sure that I cover the whole area. But I'm not necessarily, you know, sitting there at a high speed breaking down the polish. I'm just applying it, but you know, going up and down, side to side, making sure I cover the whole damn thing. I would like to mention though, with your red pad, this is a real soft pad, so you want to be real careful with getting any contaminants on it, because this is basically your finishing look, right? So you want to make sure it's nice. Wipe it down. Alright guys, I think this recipe is going to work real good for this truck, this color. Nice, smooth. Alright guys, and the reason I call it a recipe is because, I don't know if you guys noticed, I never stick to a certain brand. Like, I never just use Chemical Guys or Adams or Grits, you know. I'll get a fine polisher from here, I'll get a wax from here, I'll get a sealer from here, and whatever like works, you know. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how this came out. Look at that, buddy. Want to touch it? Oh, nice. Touch it.
Ooh.
Like that. Now what do you give it? From 1 through 10.
9 out of 5.
No, it's 9 out of 10. Alright guys, well I just finished polishing this whole side of the truck, and it looks amazing guys. I just wanted to stop real quick and show you guys how it looks in the sun. And usually the sun is the one that's gonna tell you really if you did a good job or not. And sheesh, us taking our time and working the polish and that compound, just working it till it breaks down and does its job, really gave us the results we wanted. It's all about taking your time, guys. A lot of people I see that leave the trucks all messed up when they, or cars, whatever, when they polish. The problem is their pre-polish procedure. That's what messes up. That's why you get all those nasty swirls and stuff, because their pads get dirty and stuff. Like right now, I just finished doing this whole side, and look at my pad, guys. It's already done. So I have to go and wash it. I'm gonna go in there, wash it before I do the other side. And a lot of people, what they do is they don't scrub the car down really good. They don't clay it. They don't remove all the little contaminants and stuff like that. So once they put their pad in there, all they're doing is spider webs and swirls, and they're just making things worse. So the most important thing about polishing a vehicle is your, how can I do this, your preparation, your foundation, how you're doing this from the beginning, right? So it doesn't matter if you put 10 layers of wax on this thing, it's not gonna look good unless you prep it correctly, wash it good, remove the contaminants, polish the paint, apply your sealers, apply your waxes. So this thing looks amazing, guys. So again, guys, this side's polished, I put some graphene liquid wax on this, so it looks really, really good. So I'm gonna do the same thing to that side. Yeah. Quick little update, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. The truck looks really, really good. Polished the side, applied some wax to it like we said earlier. However, I got the okay to remove these oxidated stripes. This is really gonna suck, because if it's anything like removing the moldings on the other truck, it's gonna be very painstaking. I do have that rubber wheel in case we need it, but what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try some heat, and I'm hoping vinyl comes off easier than double-sided sticky tape on moldings. So let's try. All right guys, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to heat up this corner. See if by me heating it up, I could loosen up the adhesive and it comes off without giving me too much trouble. See, nope, it actually, when I heat it up, it actually leaves behind all of the goo. Damn it. I think my best bet here, nope, when I heat it up, it literally just comes off, the vinyl comes up and the glue and the goo stays. Jesus, look at that. Yep. And when it's colder, it actually brings off some of the goo. Look at that. Okay, check it out. This little corner here was with heat, and then over here it was colder and it left less residue. So it looks like less residue is left behind when it's cold. However, it seems to break off. Like it doesn't, like you can't bring up a good strip. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Oh, this sucks. I should probably Google this before I do this. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. It's coming off in tiny little pieces. These stripes are about 8 years old. We put them on this truck. I don't remember where we got them from. Like with a little bit of heat, it looks like it's a little better. But see all the goo is leaving? I'm in for a world of hurt. Yeah, it looks like medium heat is the winner. Alright guys, well this is treacherous. Basically I tried high heat, low heat, medium heat. Medium heat seems to be the best. However, like if you get it too hot, you just literally leave the residue behind. If it's too cold, it just rips off in tiny little pieces. You gotta have like the right perfect temperature, and it'll still leave some little bit of residue like this. So that piece back there, I tried everything, guys. I tried low heat, high heat, everything. I couldn't remove it. It's like it's so, you know, caked on there that I had to bring out the wheel. And I'm thinking that side, which has the most oxidation or sunburn, I guess, is gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna have to just rubber wheel it off very carefully. So sheesh, we're in for a world of hurt for sure. All right, guys. Well, worked a little bit into the night. We're gonna call it quits for today. Got all the stripes off, all the goo out, and I realized that using a little bit of heat, pulling it a little bit, using heat, pulling it, and going by like 2 inches at a time gave me the best result in regards to leaving less residue. And then the areas that it just wouldn't come off, I just hit it with the rubber wheel, the pinstripe remover wheel. So it actually looks pretty good. The only thing that I'm tackling right now is there's like this yellow coloration to it. I've been working this side a lot and it seems to be pretty much gone. However, this side has a lot more yellow to it and it's gonna be hard to see right now. There's still quite a bit of goo left. I don't know if you guys can see it. So what I've been doing right now is just hitting it with some cleaner's wax, trying to get rid of it, and it looks to be doing okay. So we'll continue tomorrow and check it out. I mean, it's looking good. So yep, we clayed it. I tried claying it also, but didn't do much. So cleaner's wax and a heavy cutting pad is gonna do the trick, I think. And just to finish it off is the removal of the back stripes. And I have to say, guys, it was hard, just like the front. Right now I'm working on the residue, and it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but once you pull the stripes off, you'll have a lot of residue, just like that. So I removed a lot of it with the rubber wheel, and this is basically the last of it. So well, there you go, you can see it there. So basically all this right here comes off with goo gone. So yeah, guys, it's a little bit of work, but hey, it is what it is. I'll tell you what, I'm not as brave as I was when I first said, oh yeah, this truck's gonna need new stripes. Man, my shoulders are burning. It's a lot of work getting all this residue off, but to be honest, I think the truck looks better, like nice and white without stripes. So check it out. Not a single swirl on this bad boy. Super wet. Looks really, really nice. But hey, enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and finish off that back. You know, we're not quitters around here. All right, guys, and what I noticed that really works the best here is get some Goo Gone on a little corner that's clean and do little corners at a time. It got dark on me here, so it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna go get a flashlight, but you work a little corner at a time, and then you get another little corner, and then you saturate that corner, and then you do another little corner. And that's the only way you're really gonna see progress of this goo coming off, because if you go in here trying to go like this, absolutely nothing happens. But because it just contaminates the cloth and you're just smearing it back and forth. But if you get hefty amount on one little corner, you work a tiny little piece at a time, you actually can start seeing it come off. So okay, and once I was done with the Goo Gone, I went ahead and washed this and scrubbed this down with some Blacklight car wash soap. I'm gonna rinse it down. So I went ahead and washed the truck again from the front end just to get all that dust off. Right now it's nice and clean, and what I ended up doing is using Complete Compound by Grits. It's a little bit more aggressive, just to try to get some of the leftover residue off. And I did it on this side. I'm gonna hit it again though, because I can still feel some goo here and there. It is smooth though, but I haven't done this side yet. And I was a little worried because it was kind of yellow, but I did some research and it looks like the sun takes care of that for us. And sure enough, today we already see a little bit of less yellowing, and the sun is doing that for us. So we're gonna go ahead and polish up this whole hood with this complete compound. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit it with this first, and well, I'm pretty sure we'll have a really nice outcome. Alright guys, well the polishing is done. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up with a little bit of graphene liquid wax. I'll go ahead and do the whole truck, and then come back. Oh, what the, did you guys see that? I'll come back and I'll touch base with you guys as soon as I'm done. I'll show you guys the results. Alright guys, well I'm breaking a sweat. I'm actually finishing up the truck already. I finished polishing the back and applying some wax, and it looks really sharp. Check it out guys. Ta-da! This side's done. I also went ahead and waxed the bumpers. Oh, I got a little bit of more wiping to do here because I put that dress up on the plastic and I got the chrome dirty, but I actually waxed the bumpers also. Paint looks good, wheels look good, got the armor all. Also went ahead and sprayed a ceramic coating on these running boards, and they look a little bit more glossy. Definitely helped out. Rims are nice and clean. Looks good on top. No more ugly stripes, no more residue, no more yellowing on the body paint, and you got armor on the bottom. Also went ahead and waxed the bumpers also on the grill. That's why it looks so nice and clean. Looks really good. Look at that guys. Looks really sharp. However, before we wrap this truck up, I have a little bit of touch-up paint here, and I want to go the extra mile. As usual, you always want to do a little bit more than is expected of you. So we have a little bit of little nicks here. So we have a little nick here. We have quite a bit of nicks right here on the edge that we're going to touch up all the way on the bottom. And I actually saw one more. Yes, right here on this fender. There's one right there. So, and that's it. Those are the only nicks. So I'm gonna go ahead and touch them up for him, and this truck should be ready to be delivered. So, yay. Not bad. Hides it pretty good. All right. We'll let that dry up. We'll go ahead and touch this up. And again guys, white is very forgiving. So even though this is probably like the wrong color code, I mean it looks definitely better, I'll tell you that. Alright guys, it's looking a lot better. It's probably going to take maybe 2 or 3 coats, but it definitely looks a lot better now. You can see it as those scratches are just disappearing. The white blends in very well, like I said. Alright guys, well that looks a lot better. We'll let that dry before we put our clear coat. However, we have one more little area to touch up, and this one's kind of like not as easily concealed, so we have to do our best to try to just cover that little part where the paint's missing. So, and this is important guys. I don't know if you guys ever see cars, but they have like rust on little areas where the bare metal is exposed. That will happen. You actually start rusting on a little area, start a little rust streak, real nasty. So always, whenever you have bare metal, touch it up. That's it. Alright guys, we'll let that dry also, and then we'll come back with some the clear coat, and that's it. Let's see this side. This side's good. This side doesn't have anything, and that was about all the imperfections that I see. So before we wrap up this video, guys, let's do a quick little walk around so we could admire the beauty of this 4x4 pickup truck. Okay guys, now we're done.